Hello and welcome to The Hunter's Guide to Cooking. I'm your host Dalton Bates, and this show is inspired by the TV show Supernatural. It's based off of the Supernatural official cookbook written by Julie Tremaine, available on Amazon. Oh, didn't see you over there. Today we're going to be cooking a favorite of Chuck's, and let me just find the page here. Page is a little stuck together here. We are going to be cooking heavenly pancakes. Let's get started, shall we? Alright, first things first, you're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Feel free to just throw it in there all willy-nilly. If it goes over the top, spills a little bit, don't worry. You only need 2 cups. Next, you're going to need 1/4 cup of baking powder. That's the stuff right there. Yep, get it in there. You don't want to go over 1/4 cup there. Nice. Very nice. Now you can go ahead and get those teaspoons ready because this recipe calls for 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Go ahead and level that off and chuck it on in. Very nice form. If you notice a little bit of a chunk there, don't worry about it. It's going to taste great. Now it's time for some salt. You need 1 teaspoon of salt. Don't want it to be too salty. Now, a word of advice, when you're pouring the salt into the teaspoon, just make sure that you're using the correct side of the salt shaker. I was using the side with the 3 holes, which made it damn near impossible to get the salt into the teaspoon. About 30 seconds in, I realized, oh, there's a big hole that I can use. Perfect. Use that big hole, put the salt in, and good to go. It's salt time. Chuck it on in. Nice salt. Perfect. Now we need 1/4 cup of sugar. Go ahead, and if you're doing this at home in front of a camera, make sure you put your hand directly in front of the frame while you're pouring the sugar. It's great for audiences. They love that kind of stuff. Can you agree? Yeah, I bet you can. Look at that 1/4 cup of sugar. Awesome. Now we go ahead and whisk it all together. Perfect form. Look at that nice wood watch. Oh, perfect butt alert. Nice butt. I bet you do squats. All right, grab your eggs and your milk. It's time to put in the 2 cups of milk in a separate bowl. You got a wet bowl, you got a dry bowl. Here comes the wet bowl. Pour in that 1 cup. Super nice. My phone went off during this recording. How professional. Hey, nice pour, Dalton. Nice pour. Here comes the 2nd cup. Nice. Perfect. Now, what you're going to do next is you're going to look over at the eggs and think, hey, it's time to put those 2 eggs in. But you didn't read all of the directions where it said 2 eggs beaten. So you knock it against the bowl, but guess what? You need to beat the eggs in a different bowl. So take the 2 eggs and crack them, put them into the new bowl, and then find the closest thing to beat them with. For me, I chose a wooden spoon because I've never beaten eggs apparently before. So there I go, beating the eggs. Very nice. Now, you're going to grab a skillet or a pan and you're going to throw in half a thing of butter, so half stick of butter. Go ahead and get that at about half heat and melt that bad boy. Next, after you have your beat eggs, put them in the wet bowl. Nice, nice, nice. We're going to be adding a little bit of vanilla extract as well. We're doing 2 teaspoons. So get those 2 teaspoons ready and pour them into your wet bowl while the butter melts. Butter's looking mighty fine right there, melting. Take that melted butter and whisk it into your wet bowl. This is where the video starts to get sexual. We're going to start whisking this amazing bowl of censored for the video. Next, you're going to go ahead and little by little put your dry bowl into your wet bowl. You want to make sure that you don't over-mix the bowl. So there you go, throw it in little by little, and give that a good old whiskaroo. Whisk, 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 whisk. Perfect. Go ahead and add some heat to the pan that you used for the butter after wiping it out, of course. You don't want to have some butter residue there. Go ahead and take your non-stick spray and give that pan a nice little spritz. You want to make sure that your pancake batter does not stick onto your pan. Now go ahead and teaspoon in your batter, because that's what it says in the book, and make sure that they're separated nicely. Look at those pancakes, looking pretty good. As soon as they're golden brown on the bottom, go ahead and give them a little flip. Perfect. Nice one, Dalton, nice one. Flip the other one. Nice. Now you're going to want to have that brown on that side a little bit. Here's a closer up angle. So nice. That one's a little burnt, but nothing too bad. And that one is just perfect. Nice. If you can mimic that, you'll be in good shape. Go ahead and set up a plate next to your cooking setup with some tin foil to help with the heat. Keep that heat there and toss on your pancakes. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Hope you hunters learned something about how to cook heavenly pancakes by Chuck. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like the content, please subscribe and make sure that you go out and get yourself a copy of the Supernatural Official Cookbook, written by Julie Tremaine. It's fantastic. I'm going to try to make as many of these recipes as I can and film them if at all possible. So, thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day. Take it easy, hunters.